Hi, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on surfacing coaching signals from customer calls. This is a topic that we have been helping a lot of customers and prospects deal with over the last couple of weeks and months. And so we thought it was going to be helpful just shedding some light on how to go about solving this problem within your organization. And so my name is Odun. I'm one of the founders at Insight 7, and I'm just going to be going through a few slides and showing a demo as well for how we help customers tackle this problem. And so the first thing is go over all those conversations, right? You need to hire a whole lot of people to be able to go over those calls one by one. And so what many teams do today is just sample the calls, and average a number of teams, look at about 3% of all the calls coming in and try to make sense of it and try to understand the sales insights, opportunities, marketing opportunities, compliance and risks happening within those calls, or even surface insights for execs and customer experience improvement opportunities. And so there are multiple use cases of the conversational data with customers. But what's happening today is that teams are not able to coach the right moments, leverage the right opportunities within those conversations to drive coaching and improve their people. And so you're having coaching happen too late, right? Feedback is being given after key moments have been lost and opportunities have been passed. It's impossible to detect the patterns happening in those calls at scale, right? So how do you, as an individual, spot trends across hundreds of calls a week manually? It's impossible. You can't do it. It's not possible. And then many of these supervisors or QA folks on the team also have other jobs to do. And so even if they could, they wouldn't be able to manually review all the calls. And then the challenge with with doing manual reviews on the calls is that you have to rely on your gut feel, and you're going to be working with limited data to make conclusions or to reach conclusions on what to coach the reps around. And so overall, as a team, the challenge is that you're missing out on opportunities to improve quality, improve customer experience, improve your people, coach effectively, remove bias from the process, scale your teams and make your teams more efficient so they're spending time on the things that matter. And so this is the situation. It's happening across thousands of businesses today. So if you're in this situation, you're not alone. Many businesses are trying to figure out the best way to streamline this process, accelerate time to insights, remove the manual nature, that their teams are currently run this process by, and really elevate how they're doing things. And so what we're seeing today is that a lot of teams are shifting from reviewing conversations and coaching later to coaching today, coach now. And the cadence really varies across teams. So some teams are coaching or trying to get insights daily. Some are, getting insights weekly. But there's no team today, no customer, that we know of who is trying to coach monthly or quarterly, right? So the speed and time to insight and coaching of customer-facing teams has been accelerated. And so there are now ways that you can leverage AI to flag the right opportunities for coaching, right? And so you can identify when someone's performance drops below a certain threshold, or you identify certain behaviors or triggers on specific calls that you can then draw attention to. Imagine being able to do that week in, week out, real time as it happens, and coaching your team effectively, objectively, leveraging those signals. You were also able to prioritize the impact and coach on the things that really matter. And so instead of just focusing on the surface issues or things that you catch on, call sampling, you're able to have the aggregate insights across multiple conversations and across multiple individuals on your team, and then prioritize where your coaching is going to have the most impact. And so that's another added benefit of just leveraging technology to really accelerate this process. And then finally, you're able to coach the moment and not the memory. So because of the timely nature of the insights flowing in, you're able to coach at the time that it matters most and start to see near immediate impact on the team, right? So your reps are getting the feedback as it happens, and they're able to adapt right, at that moment when it happens, when it's fresh, and you can see like the leap in their performance. And so, yeah, this is how we help customers and businesses in this area. I would show a quick demo of our approach. Of course, the idea here is just to show what is possible, and you can go on to make decisions on what to do or how to um, embrace this kind of technologies, leveraging the insights that we're going to share. So I'm going to go into a quick demo and show you how we approach, this today. Um, right now I'm within, the Insight 7 solution. We're looking at what we call a call evaluation dashboard for performance. And so we can look at specific reps, or agents or customer success advocates, and see how they performed across, the conversations they're having. So this is a very lightweight demo. Have just two calls here, and then you can see the dashboard here, and then I can view how the reps performed across the criteria that matter to our business. And what this does is gives you that visibility into what's happening on the calls, near real time. As the calls are happening, you're seeing how they're managing. So in this case, the criteria here is case management, customer education, issue understanding, and resolution process. So how did Martha and Sam perform across this criteria that matter to our business? And so this is, you can define this based on what matters to your business or what you're prioritizing at any given time. And so it's dynamic in nature. You can adjust it at any time within the system. And then you're able to then get that, AI-powered evaluation on the things that matter, leveraging the call data flowing in. And once you're ready to dive in, you can go into each of the reps, click on their profile, you see the scorecard that they're presented with. This scorecard aggregates insights across all the calls they've had over a period of time. You can see the summary. And so typically, if we had 10 calls, you see like 10 calls here. You can see all the performance across the given criteria, and then you can also see evidence of where that score is coming from. So how did they actually perform? What are the instances and examples of how they demonstrated all the behaviors you want to see from the team? You can dive there, and you can also, go into the transcripts and see the evidence and see, catch up on the call and see the context around what happened. And so that's a high level view of, what the evaluation is. But then let's go into coaching. With this evaluation and scoring, we can go in and then start to identify the coaching opportunities for each rep. And as you can see, this is personalized. It's based on the performance. It's objective. It's near real time. So you can start to guide the teams. So in this example, I have case management. These are some of the things that Martha could say to help the customer during their interaction, right? And so it gives you an example of what Martha could do differently. And then there's so many other examples of that through the scorecard. Um, yeah, that's a high level how the solution works. Some of the other things that we're exploring is, adapting coaching to the style, the tone, and the context of the business. So we have ways where we can take all the training material, all the coaching guidelines, and embed that into the platform, and then use that to also enhance the coaching of your people. And so it's more tuned to how you coach, your style, your culture, how you want to train your people and elevate their performance. Yeah, that's it. I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out via any of our channels, our website, our support channel, email. And yeah, we'll be happy to help you navigate adopting solutions like this for your team. So you can start to coach your people more effectively and really accelerate the development of your people and satisfy your customers better. Thank you.
This video was brought to you by Insight 7, the AI tool that uncovers revenue opportunities hidden in your customer conversations.